It is art with a function. This year's warming huts will be unveiled at the Forks today. You'll be able to see 6 new designs on the river trail. And CBC Manitoba community reporter Shannah-Lee Vidal is on the ice now, where she is getting an early look. Shannah-Lee, tell us about the warming hut that you're at.
Hi, Faith. I am at Prairie Castle. It is a warming hut that actually looks like a grain elevator. It is decorated so colorfully in all different shades of red, blue, yellow, all in rectangular shapes. And it was designed by a team from Scotland. We're joined by Nick Green and Greig. Hello to you both.
Hi.
Hi.
So what is the inspiration for this colorful grain elevator warming hut?
So the inspiration is taken from a lot of grain elevators from across Canada, and taken all the sort of vivid colours of the landscape and the grain elevators and combined them into this beautifully vibrant and colourful pattern.
I almost want to go visit some Scottish castles now, but I'm wondering what it was like to construct this thing, because it's quite tall. It looks like it might be 1.5 stories tall, almost 2 stories tall. What was the construction like? Because I know, one of you is an architect, one of you is a graphic designer. So Nick, you're the architect, so let's start with that.
So I'm the architect. So it's kind of quite a straightforward construction. It's just a bit like a barn, kind of cladding on a timber frame. But obviously it was built in 2 halves, and then we were watching it get lifted on top of it, like the 2 halves get lifted on top of each other yesterday, and that was really cool to see. So yeah.
And tell me about your part, Greig.
So I am a graphic designer, so my part was to create the pattern and pick all the colours and make sure that they all work together and contrasted nicely so that they stand out in the snow and are seen from miles around.
What's interesting too, I was inside and there's a lovely bench, but it made me feel of like a cathedral or something like that, almost like stained glass, because you can see some colours in there. Where did that idea come in?
Yeah, so we wanted the inside to be quite kind of a contrast from the kind of outside, which is quite busy and kind of colourful and bright and cheerful. So inside it's a nice dark blue, and we've got the like stained glass effect that kind of should bring some nice hints of colour inside, but in a bit more of a relaxing kind of sheltered way.
What's it like to bring a little bit of Scotland to Winnipeg?
Yeah, it's something that we really wanted to include in our design so that it's personal to both us and hopefully personal to the people of Manitoba, and something that's instantly recognisable by everyone. And the form takes the shape of both the grain elevator and takes inspiration from the castle too. So it's a little bit of us and a little bit of Manitoba in one beautiful shape.
And you were recognized. So you're one of 3 international teams out of 140. What does it mean to be recognized like that?
It's really great. It's really great to know people that were really drawn to our design and picked it. It's just a brilliant opportunity as us as designers to come across and do something like this. It feels really special.
What about you, Greig?
Yeah, the same. It's just, we really love Canada, so having something here that represents us is just amazing to us.
Now, you both have created work that's, could be seen all over the world, and your most recent one was kind of like a lighthouse. Why did you want to come to Winnipeg? I understand this is your first time here.
Yeah, it's nowhere that we've been in Canada before is like this. It's just such a change. We've been around Canada, we've explored a lot of it. We're just always taken aback by how friendly everyone is and how amazing the landscapes are. So just to witness another different place is just really something special to us. So it's great, yeah.
It's just great to see some proper snow. It's proper cold, yeah.
And you two missed the snowstorm because you just got in on Wednesday, I understand.
Yeah, so that sounds like a good idea that we came on Wednesday. But yeah, -25 is cold enough for us.
Now, so this warming hut is near the skating rink right now, but it's not going to stay there. It's going to be moved soon. So what's going to be happening with that?
So the idea is that it'll go down onto the river and go at kind of the meeting point of the 2 rivers, so that it should be in a really big open landscape and it will really stand out. That should be happening later today or maybe tomorrow morning.
And I understand, your team got to pick where on the river this goes. Why did you want that spot?
We think we wanted somewhere that was really bright and open and had a nice sort of background to it, so that personally we could get a lot of nice pictures of it before we head off, and really somewhere that stands out and people are drawn to, and takes them down to the river to really enjoy it, and it's where it should be. Yeah.
Nick Green and Greig Pirri, thank you both so much for making time to speak with me about Prairie Castle. I hope you enjoy the rest of your stay here in Winnipeg.
CBC Manitoba community reporter Shannah-Lee Vidal is on the river there, on the frozen river, and this time she joins us from a different warming hut. Hi, Shannah-Lee.
Hi, Faith. I am at ROSEMARY Skool, and it actually looks like a giant birch bark basket. It's made out of snow. It's pretty incredible. We're actually right inside of it. There's a roaring fire here. There's actually like a whole separate other room here. And so it's called ROSEMARY Skool, and it was named after a roving gallery. And this warming hut was designed by Suzanne, Morrissette, and Jaimie Isaac of the ROSEMARY Gallery. Hello to you both.
Hello there.
Good morning.
So first off, can you tell me about what the name Rosemary means?
Sure, it's a combination of our grandmother's names, Rose and Mary, and we wanted to put together a gallery and project space like ROSEMARY Skool to honor matriarchal leadership in our community.
What was the process of constructing this? Like, I understand you're using snow and clay?
Yeah, we've worked with an amazing team at Anvil Tree and Sputnik Architecture to both ideate and then complete this form. We've been working with local clay from the river here, and also, of course, with the snow. And so you'll see it in the background. I'm not sure if we've got it on the camera here, but we've got one of our bricks for ROSEMARY Skool embedded within the basket itself.
So this is a warming hut, but it's so much more than a warming hut. People can go inside, they can get warm, there's a fire going, but it's designed to be an active space. Tell me a little bit about that. What's going to be happening there?
Yeah, we've got programming this weekend. So tonight, please come down. We're going to be having a video-based projection with artist Chukwudumum Ukegwe, 6:30 p.m. We'll have warm drinks. We'll have the fire going. And so that's happening tonight. Tomorrow, we have an artist workshop with Casey Adams, who'll be making pinch pots with people. And then that will be followed by a community feast. All are welcome and free to all.
Oh, Jaimie, how much work was it to put this together?
Well, I think we worked with an amazing team with Anvil Tree and Sputnik Architecture. They do this every year. They're doing all kinds of things. So when we came up with the concept of building a snow form and a birch bark basket form, they were all for it. And it's been a really great experience from concept to realization. The forms that we see around is in an amphitheater kind of space, so that's really handy for the programming that we're going to be hosting throughout the duration of being on the river.
And it kind of takes warming hut to a whole other level, especially with that nice roaring fire here. So both of you were invited artists to be part of this and to create this warming hut. Why were you invited?
Yeah, we were so honored. We received the invitation last fall when we were just closing our first exhibition over on Main Street called Confluence. And it just felt like a natural progression of our work together to bring this idea outside and to think about how we can invite people in to share in the kind of programming that we do with artists.
And what do you hope that this here does for the community?
We hope, with ROSEMARY Gallery to build community and to connect with our community through the arts. And so we're on the confluence of the Red and Assiniboine rivers and building of the exhibition that we did at ROSEMARY Gallery called Confluence. We're hoping to build dialogue and continue connecting through the arts.
And what about you? What do you hope this does for the community?
I mean, I think we're really invested in thinking about ways that we can respond to needs within our community and giving artists opportunities to show their work and to have space for dialogue that's maybe existing outside of other institutional spaces. And so it's just such a real privilege. We're literally outside of other institutional spaces right now, being outside. But yeah, it's such an honor. We've got such a great lineup and hope everybody can come check it out.
And what's really cool about this warming hut, it's been constructed, but it's going to just be disappearing soon in a couple of months, right? So what was the thought behind that?
Well, we wanted this idea, thinking about an ephemeral state. And so all of the materials that are used within the form are going to go back into the river. The clay bricks that we made are also made from Manitoba clay 12 feet under the ground, and also gathered silt and made clay right from the river. And so when the melt comes, it's all just going to go right back into the river. And so there's something to be said just about, not using materials that we don't necessarily have to. This is going to be a place that's only going to be here for three months, if we're lucky. And we just wanted to create a space that would be ephemeral in nature, and an evolution that would think about following climate and the environment.
Jaimie Isaac, Suzanne, Morrissette, thank you both for making time to speak with me. Of course, these artists are from the ROSEMARY Gallery and creator of the ROSEMARY Skool warming hut. The designers are here with me right now, and we're going to go back to the studio. So back to you, Faith.
Thanks very much. CBC Manitoba community reporter Shannah-Lee Vidal live at the Forks. You can check out the new warming huts along the Nestaweya River Trail, and do like what Shannah-Lee's guests did this morning, and make sure you wear your garbage mitts because it is cool out there. But it is going to get warmer. We'll give you a full look at your forecast still to come here on the program.